Hello all, greetings. This is Gilles Mansillon. I come to you briefly today to wish you a good day. I wanted to briefly comment on this painting behind me. It is a painting that is about the Ching, which is a book of transformation. It is a very old Chinese book of knowledge and wisdom. This is the French version, but it all started 10,000 years ago with a wise man called Fuxi, who invented the trigram, which are like the heaven and the earth, the fire and water are the symbol represented on the South Korean flag. And so those are fairly well-known symbols. I can maybe try to see if I can find to show you those are the hexagrammes. So in essence, a trigram is Fuxi invented the trigrammes, which is the 6 different positions where with 3 lines, either open or closed, which is yin or yang. And so when you put 2 trigrammes on top of each other, you get an hexagram, and there is only 64 potential of combination, which each of them representing a state of within the cycle of a natural cycle between winter, summer, and the seasons. And eventually, about 5,000 years ago, a king named the King Wen and the Duke of Chu, his son, organized all those trigrammes and gave them a judgment and an image, which was so they could get oracle from it. And the latest addition to those certain of those hexagrams. Sometimes there's a changing lines, and so there's comments on each of the lines of all the 64 hexagrams. And there were recent addition by 3 great philosophers about 3,000 years ago, which are Confucius, Mencius, and Lao Tzu. And so this painting behind me is an illustration of the comment that Confucius left on the 5th line of the 13th hexagram, which is the community with men. And this line talks about soulmate, divine union, and it's a very romantic poem. And so this really touched me, and I've used this poem in my artwork quite a few times. Yes, so the painting, I'm going to show the painting, then I'm going to read the poem. This is a collage. I'm going to show you the originals also of 64 pieces of paintings on paper that I did, and then I took photo and made the collage. And around the collage there is the text of the poem, and there is a very interesting background around it as well. And what's interesting in this painting also is there are a lot of gold in the letters, so depending on how we look at it, it will look very different. And the poem says, life takes the thoughtful man on the path of many windings. Here the course is checked, there it runs straight again. Here the winged thought may pour freely forth in words. There the heavy burden of knowledge must be shut away in silence. But when 2 people are at one in their innermost heart, they shatter even the strength of iron or of gold. And when 2 people understand each other in their innermost heart, their words are sweet and strong, like the fragrance of orchids. So yes, so this is the poem that Confucius used to illustrate that line. I thought it was very beautiful. It influenced me a great deal. The Ching is probably my first introduction to the spiritual world. It was the first thing I studied when I opened myself to spirituality a couple of years before I discovered the true spiritual path. I was really quite obsessed with the Ching. I was like I had to know it by heart, kind of thing. So I was reading it and reading it and reading it. I'm going to do a little card reading to look at the conditions for the day. I'm going to do a chakra reading. So chakras are 7 main chakras, 7 energy centers that are vertically aligned in the physical body. They are energetic centers. And so the first chakra, which is the root, the base, it's right below the bottom of our column. Yes, spinal column. Sorry, I'm looking for my words. So the base is ruled by Pluto. It is the where all the challenges of life are. They're all at the base, and here we have the wheel of fortune. So it is the universe are freeing us from all this karma, all those old things. It's all being transmuted. It's all being changed. It's all being all the past is going, and it is very, very clear that that miracles are coming from that process of liberation of those old energies. On the second chakra, which is the navel, which is rules by Saturn, and it's the astral body rules over that. It is all the earth plane, and here we have the page of staff, which is it is a powerful messenger. It is a powerful messenger, but it's also the message that he brings is that there is a lot of good news because of the freedom from fear that we have achieved. We are able to move into something really new. And on the plexus, the solar plexus, which is ruled by Jupiter, the third chakra, which is our power center, we have the Ace of Coins, which is the manifestation of inner and outer success. It shows that we have learned the lesson well, and now we are able to enjoy, to harvest the fruits of our work. Oh, I forgot to show you the originals of the. I will do that afterwards. In the heart is governed by the sun. It is the central, the lower chakras are creative, the heart is neutral, and the higher chakras are receptive. The heart is on the heart we have the Ten of Cups, which is the regenerator. It is he who brings new energy, it also brings joy, happiness, fulfillment. It brings, but it's also a great deal of constant renewal that is happening. So we'll continue to enjoy that increase of energy. In terms of the fifth chakra, the fifth chakra, which is ruled by Chiron, it is a communication center. And here we have the King of Swords, so it is very much about business, about being organized, about communicating all those needs to get everything. To get everything in line in order for things to happen within the proper sequence, so to speak. So the communication will be very much about the project and about there is a great deal of understanding that will come aligned in relationship to those things that we do want to get done. The sixth chakra, which is the third eye, which is ruled by Neptune, is the sixth and seventh chakra in those readings are the most important because this is what's happening. They are turned towards the future. So, and here we see the star. So the star here, it's Lao Tzu. It's the great master, the great teacher, very great with those beautiful cranes and the deer, and there is all of that, which is it's soft power. It is the ability to get things without any force or any. It is a very graceful thing that we see coming to us, which is confirmed by what we see now in our crown chakra. To open the crown chakra, you may want to regularly visualize a disc of light around your head, above your head, that turns, and then you see what comes from that disc of light if you work with the exercise. We find in this chakra, which is ruled by Uranus, we find the Seven of Coins, and so this is very much the card of gentleness. It's a card of kindness, of gentleness, of a lot of very gentle and beautiful energy that is coming into through the crown and to bring about these new energies of the future. So there is really nothing to. There is not even anything to really work with that will. So everything should be simple and enjoyable. As far as this reading is concerned, I think the energies are really aligned, and we just got to stay on tune and stay in the wave so that we can continue to enjoy the waves as they come. So I just wanted to show that in this center here there is 64 little pictures. There's little pictures, and those are actually photographs of those of paintings on paper, and I will eventually organize them to show them all with one wall. So this is the number 23. This one is the number 22. I think they're very beautiful. I really like them. They have a Mark Roscoe kind of feeling. Between Mark Roscoe and Richard Liebenkorn maybe, but they're very personal and they're about the Ching, so the philosophical content is very different. I only have like those three here that are framed, but I got all 64 of those. So I'm looking forward to show them. So I wanted to thank you for showing up in this video, listening to me. I hope this reading and this information and this presentation was interesting for you. I will finish with a little song. It's a folk song. I did that in the French video, so I'm going to sing it if you care to sing it along. Maybe it's a song that was. That talks about the glory of the transforming power of the love of Christ. But it was a revolutionary song, so it's been mostly made very well known by, I think, John Bass was the one who really made it worldly known. She made a version that was really very popular. It goes like this. It's called the Battle Anthem of the Republic. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is trembling out the vantage where the grapes of wrath are stored. He has lost the faithful lighting of his terrible sweet sword. His truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. In the beauty of the lilies, Christ was born across the sea, with a glory in his bosom that transfigures you and me. As he died to make man holy, let us live to make man free. His truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. Well, thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day. Namaste.